Okay, so I just wanted to film the whole process. So I'm going to switch the machine on, top button first, and then the bottom button. Just give it a chance to load up. And then I'm going to lower the bed right down. Yep, so I'm just going to plug the rotary in and just make sure that cable and everything's out of the way. So I just wanted to show why this is over, because it's a bit easier to see. Like what I normally do is just measure off this back wall. It seems to work out right. Whatever distance you want. I measured this 19 inches, as you can see. And then I went right to this end of the rotary, measured that at the 19 inches. And that seems to work out good for me, just measuring off the back there. Like I say, if it's your first time, you know, using it with user origin and stuff like that, I would lower your laser all the way down until you're missing this, and just get everything lined up, make sure everything's working, you know, correctly, because it should just stay over that area. You don't want to, you know, press frame and all of a sudden it goes bang and hits your rotary. And then the other thing I do is, if you're doing more than one, is to just put some of these, I'll give these away in a free file in one of my other videos, just like, you know, bed clamps. And then that way, at least you know it ain't going to move. Just poke them in and pin it down with that. I mean, unless you've got the magnetic feet. But yeah, that's how I do mine. Just got a little bit of alcohol, isopropyl alcohol and a cloth. I'm just going to rub where that sticker was, rub that off. But yeah, these candles are only about $2 a piece, so, and if you can get a nice design onto them, and they're scented. Okay, that's in there now, and it's roughly where it wants to be, so I'm going to just level it up now just by turning this until that bubble is right in the centre. So now I'm going to come back to the computer, and I'm going to, because the rotary is going sideways across your laser bed, you got to make sure that your design is also sideways. Another thing is, you want to invert it most of the time, because it's shooting light, a lighter colour. Like when you hit wood, it goes dark, like brown. When you hit glass, it makes the glass, you know, it lighter. So if that's the case, like, you want to invert the image as well. I didn't do that indoors, so yeah. So all the lighter areas now are going to get hit. So now this is flipped 90 degrees. And when you're using I'll just go to my rotary so you can see what I did. You go laser tools, rotary setup, roller, because mine's a roller rotary, Pi-burn. Enable rotary's got to be switched on. You want A axis. You don't want to click this test button. From reading from the Pi-burn page, they say 8,000 steps per rotation and a 2.5 inch roller diameter. So next, what you want to do is select user origin, and you'll see wherever your job origin is down here, this little green dot's going to be. I like to put mine right in the center of where the job is going, so then you can just put your laser head right in the center, which I'll show now. So what I'm going to do now is, that's on a 350 speed and an 18 power with no air. I'm going to say send. Yes. Make sure it's resting on the flat areas across your roller, and just get your level. Make sure that's dead center. Okay, so now that's in place. I'm going to say file, let that load, enter, allow this to load. And then, because normally I would press frame, but what you want to do now is move your laser head right to the center of the job, stay around there, and I'm going to press the origin button. So now it knows this is my origin. And now I can press frame, and it'll show you where your design's going to go. So now that's all in there correct. and the window's open, so that's ready to go. So all you got to remember is don't press frame before you move your laser head and make an origin when you're using user origin. So I'm happy there. This focus, I normally have it out of focus a bit. It's actually, the block that Thunder Laser gives you is 5.6 millimeters, and this here is actually closer to, I would say, 7 millimeters, 6.7 millimeters. Try, you know, a little bit out of focus with a glass because it seems to give a nicer finish. So that's all in there ready to go. I've got a 350 speed and 18 power. So next thing is just to press start and let it run. Okay, so that one just finished. I'm just gonna move that out of the way. You could now just lay another one in there and it's ready to go, but I'll try and get some better pictures. But yeah, it comes out nice, and that's at about 7 millimeters focus. Yeah, that's how it looks finished. Yeah, so that's some photos of it finished. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll put out another video as soon as possible.